some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try it again. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Georgia Tech, 6. Florida State, 0.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll toss it to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Cross passes the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Let's go!
Looking to fire. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Looking to scramble. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right?
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. And it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They were handed a gift with this great starting field position, but they've done nothing with it. It's 3rd and touchdown! Georgia Tech! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Trying to breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Gets it out fast. The Knowles want to pick up the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Here's a heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Knowles.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Florida State, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Working that left side now. Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got a man.
He's just got a knack. I mean, just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. It's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Florida State, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Moon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Lost a throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fakes to grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Texas.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Florida State, 17.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the toss. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though,
Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Here's the pressure. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think.
They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Back swinging for the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.